I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas.
Hello everyone, Uncle Charles Walhingford back with another video with marriage advice and how to be a better husband and how to be a better spouse and how to help navigate through life. And life, it can be hard and everything else, but it's always harder when you're doing it alone. I was talking to a couple of my happily married friends and was trying to discuss what can make these videos better, what can get people to understand, being married isn't bad. Being married can be fun. And so I was talking and doing some research, and I came with the idea, I'm going to tell you a few of my funny stories about being married. My wife and I get along well because we both have a good sense of humor. And most of the time when we're laughing at ourselves. So I want to tell you a story about my first and last time getting, I believe it's called the bathroom, was it bathroom butler? Some kind of butler. Now, I was in Orlando, Florida, and in the timeshare that I own. I don't own a timeshare anymore. Got rid of that thing. But when you're there, it's pretty cool. And that timeshare had a very nice room. The room included a large, deep whirlpool tub that has potential to be very, very romantic. But I wanted to double that. I wanted to add to that. I wanted to, people like to say now, double down on the romanticism. So they had an option, the timeshare had an option where they could decorate your room in a real romantic fashion. They had, they weren't real, but rose petals leading from the door to the bathtub that was currently using the whirlpool going. And it looked really nice. Along with that, they had the option, I think either was included the option to have champagne. And so it was also, I'm leaving this a couple things out. It was also candles all around the outside of the tub. And it was a large tub, big enough for 2 people. And I was like, that's exactly what I want. And so it was a surprise. I didn't tell my wife. One day when we came home or back to the hotel room during the day, she saw the decorations and she saw what I was trying to do. And it worked exactly how it was supposed to. It was almost like those TV shows where the couple hits the door and they're kissing and they're grabbing and they're holding and they're pulling each other's clothes off as you get closer. We were following the petals to the tub, pulling off clothes. It literally looked like the TV show, movie, or whatever. And so we were completely naked, getting into the tub. Ha, ha, ha. Completely scalding hot. And kind of hurt the theme there. We had a process going. We had the momentum going, and it came to a stop because I had to add cold water to it. So I'm standing there, butt naked. She's standing there, butt naked, and we're just sitting there waiting for the tub to cool down. Because the tub was full, nice, had the rose petals in there, floating, again, candles and the champagne, but we couldn't get in. It eventually cooled down good enough so we can get in. And we started again. We laughed. We didn't get mad. We laughed and started again. All right, sweetie, would you like some champagne? So they had the champagne, like I said. I pour the champagne. I turn because I'm sitting in the tub, and the champagne's behind me. So around the tub, the champagne sitting behind me. So I grab the champagne. Here, I'll do it like this with the bottle. I grab the champagne. Again, there is candles all around. Pour the champagne out into the glass. There's a candle right under my arm, burning my arm. I threw the champagne all over the place. Champagne's everywhere. Of course, it's champagne, so it's carbonated. It's pouring all over the place. Again, we laughed. And we kept moving. Finally, I was able to safely pour the champagne in 2 glasses, and I passed it to my wife, and she still wanted to stay in the moment. I still wanted to stay in the moment. So she leans back, lays her head back, and smiles with the champagne glass in her hand. And then I threw water on her. Big splash of water on her. Because her hair was catching on fire. She laid back into one of the candles again. The candles got her. Didn't singe too much, but I saw it happening before it got, and I didn't want to say words because I didn't want her to slowly react. So I splashed her right away. And she made it out. But guys, that's pretty much it. We still enjoyed ourselves. She still liked the gesture. She enjoyed the hot tub, and I enjoyed the hot tub. However, that's the story, and that's it. And didn't go down exactly how it wanted to, but we laughed. We had fun, and that's one of our stories. We created a memory. We created a funny memory to tell our friends, to tell each other again, to remember how much we enjoy being around each other, and how that even though it didn't work out how we wanted it to work out, it was the point of why we were doing it. And in marriage, you need to have those memories. Guys, if you're married for a long time, bad things are going to happen, unfortunately. You are married to a human being. Either she's going to mess up or you're going to mess up. Or you're going to mess up one day and she's going to mess up 10 years later. It's because you're married to a human being. You need those fun, good memories or funny memories to keep you going, to keep that marriage going strong. All right, guys, that's it. That's it for the video. I hope this helped you out, or I hope you can take something from this video from a happily married man. I'll have more for you, more stories, and more videos about staying married and reasons to stay married, and tips and tricks and things like that to keep it going. I'm Uncle Charles Walhingford, and I'm here to help.